the speed limit here? I haven't seen a single...
Woo!
Oh, sorry.
We're now too close to
on.
these cars. Yeah,
All
because they're
going
going
straight?
straight. Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
Come on. It's so weird. I don't trust them.
How do you think you did?
Very bad.
This is Gabriele, and he's an actual Italian driving instructor. I was in Italy recently, and your roads are insane. So it'll be interesting to find out the differences between the Italian test and the UK test. You've actually got every single driving license.
We do. We must have all driving licenses. I was talking about that before. Yeah, driving instructors in Italy. To be a driving instructor, you need to have all driving licenses.
That's mad. So you can
From
drive like
A
trucks
to D,
and
I can drive
motorbikes.
anything with wheels, actually, which is not an airplane, but anything
Or
with
tanks.
wheels or a tank.
Another interesting thing that you said was
Turn
that
left, then at the end of the road, turn right.
in Italy you don't follow the sat nav. There's no such thing.
No such thing as a sat nav, actually.
And another really interesting thing. Tell me how, if I was going to take a test, who would sit next to me?
Yeah, I was. The instructor is actually sitting next to the learner driver, and that happens in every test.
Turn
Like
right,
it's
then
actually
take the
mandatory
second right.
to sit close to the driver.
So the instructor sits here, the pupil sits
instructor
here,
sits here,
and the examiner's in the back.
Yeah, the pupil is driving and the examiner is in the back.
Wild.
That's because instructors are there for safety reasons. I mean, I need to be able to brake if there's an emergency or anything.
That's so interesting, because over here it's completely different.
Yeah,
The
you were
examiners will
talking about
stop
that.
a crash,
Okay.
but they won't necessarily be responsible if you do crash. If you
Okay.
crash, that's your problem.
Yeah, it is your problem as well, but I was thinking about...
Turn right.
Okay, turn right. Here.
That's this one, yeah.
Okay, sorry.
That's all right. When we say, do you drive abroad, you're automatically implying that you're on the other side of the road. But when you drive abroad, every other country has a steering wheel on the same size as you.
Yep.
Have you driven in the UK a lot?
I have driven.
Oh,
no,
have you?
Not
Okay.
a lot. Not a lot, actually. I've driven a couple times in the UK. Last time I drove in the UK was about 1.5 years ago.
Hire car?
Yeah, hire car, of course. I got a ticket for going to London, not for speeding.
Okay,
I
what
didn't,
for?
I didn't get a speeding. It was in some kind of a tunnel. I had to go through this tunnel to get from Canterbury to London, and apparently I didn't pay for the return journey. But I thought I had paid once, and I thought that was enough.
Okay.
But apparently no, it was not. I had to pay for the return journey as well. So I got like a £50 fine for
That might have been the
£3.
Dartford tunnel.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
nothing.
On the M25.
Basically for nothing. So all these cars here.
Basically for
Basically
Welcome to
nothing.
London!
Basically for nothing. All these cars here, you were talking to me about that. They are parked,
Yep.
even if they don't have the parking lots.
Oh, it doesn't need to have a parking
All
bay.
these in Italy, they would have to. The pupils would have to signal all these cars.
Oh, wow.
So keep signaling.
To overtake them?
To overtake them. Yeah. Because
Oh,
they
isn't that
can't-
more confusing? We
Yes,
would say
it is,
don't
it
do
is,
that here.
It is because
Because-
you can't actually park in here in Italy, but that's at least that's a major difference.
So
that
I would
that
say if you're
see.
signaling right, you're looking like you're going
Yeah,
into all the
yeah,
driveways and
yeah,
stuff.
Yeah.
Tell you what we'll do. We'll pull over on the left just before that white car. Okay, this is your maneuver. What I want you to do is move off from here and reverse park back into this position, keeping it reasonably close to the curb, and don't finish more than 2 car lengths away from the car behind. That's the wording that they give you for parallel parking.
Okay, parallel parking. So I stopped way too close to this car. So what we do when we reverse in like this is just look back.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you check your mirrors and stuff, but you have to look back. So do a parallel parking here.
Yeah.
Is that all 3?
Okay, interesting. So in England, you would have failed your driving test because you didn't look both sides.
Okay.
If a pedestrian was on the right, would you have seen them? And also you set off way
Okay,
too...
so I looked at the mirror.
But also over your shoulder
Okay, I had to
for the
do-
blind spot.
Okay, do that.
And also you set off way too close to that car.
Okay, so he's giving me way.
Yep, I think he
This-
is.
This little guy here. way too much inside. Come on. That's also a difference. Like, we do have some kind of, you know, they can actually try it again, the parking stuff, but it's actually way better if you do it the first try. It's so complicated to go on the left. To park on the left.
Yeah.
Come on, I can't see anything there.
Isn't it the same as what you've got, just mirrored?
Yeah, it is.
Yes. Okay, parked.
Come on.
Nice. And then leave it there, because the next
You
thing...
don't have to go
No,
forward.
the next thing that you're going to have to do is move off, so leave it here.
Actually, we do the same thing. We do the parking, but you have to move forward.
So on an Italian test, the examiner's in the back and they're directing you.
They are giving the directions, yes. So in this case, I do have the right of way, because the lorry is not in my lane. But there's a learner there, so I
Yeah,
can't really...
and the whole road's blocked unless they move.
Yeah, so I'll just wait for them to go. So in this case...
Oh no, that was a driving test. Oh no. Oh no. They completely misjudged that. Damn. You did the right thing to stop for them.
Yeah.
Because there was nothing else that you could do.
Yeah, I mean, I knew that at least what I thought was I had the right of way. I could go, but there was not enough space to go there. So I don't really know what they thought.
Well, they were probably quite nervous because it was their driving test.
I mean, you've got a lorry in front of you. It's not really nice to...
But they know that if the lorry's in front of them, then they have to give way.
Yeah.
Because it's your priority, but they probably didn't judge all the vehicles behind,
Yeah, so they didn't move. The cars back behind them started to overtake them, and they didn't know what to do.
Because they misjudged the meeting situation. That would probably be quite a bad fail.
Oh, come on.
What are the driving tests examiners like in Italy?
They are, as I was talking to you before, they have at least a lot of them have their own standards, and sometimes these can be tricky for driving instructors, because we have to teach the pupils to be ready for anything, and anything means literally anything, any scenario, which means that there might be a driving instructor who asks them to be more confident, who wants them to be, just go fast, drive a bit faster, don't be too shy.
Will they say that?
Yeah, they say that. They say
I want you to be confident, don't be too shy.
I mean, they just say, oh, come on, don't go that slow, and all sorts of things. And this doesn't really make the pupil look feel comfortable, because it's a very tense situation when you're having your driving test.
Yeah.
And having somebody in the back seat telling you that you are not feeling confident enough and stuff like that.
He's concentrating now. He's really focusing. This is his best driving instructor driving.
Come on, I already failed like twice, 3 times.
But for differences, something that wouldn't be a problem in Italy, right?
I don't know. I was really close to that car. Now that I'm thinking about it, the car when I moved off from the start, I was close. But that's something that you do because you are an experienced driver and stuff, and you don't care about that. But that's the problem, because you should be caring about that. I know I can fit in that space, and I know that because I'm experienced and stuff. But I shouldn't give that for granted.
After 200 yards, turn left.
This is our zebra crossing.
Okay, so that's a zebra crossing. But what about these zigzag lines?
Oh, interesting. So they put those around crossings, and it's like a red line. No stopping, waiting, no parking. No, but also it means no overtaking.
Yeah. So in this case, they didn't have the right of way, but what we do is, if the pedestrian has already started crossing the road, even if they're not on the zebra crossing, they have to be given the right of way. Why how does it work here? So should I?
Yes. Wait.
Okay. Was that good? No. For the okay.
Yes,
I
because
was
you just was too squeezy.
Okay.
So you're too close to the parked cars for the speed that you're doing.
Okay.
The
I should have
faster-
waited for the.
Yeah, because there's enough chances to pull in as well.
Okay.
And the bus is big and huge.
So you just have to pull in all the time that you.
Not right now, but with that bus, it was
Okay.
really wide and we were really close to the parked cars and the speed
so
that you were carrying.
You should have. I should have pulled in.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Even if there's no road markings in the middle, like telling you
Yeah.
where your lane is and stuff.
Yep.
Okay.
We have a saying: less space, less speed.
Okay.
So the less,
That's a good thing.
so the closer and more squeezed you are, the
Okay.
less your speed has to be. But on a driving test, if you've got that little space, I would say
You really have to
just
stop.
move to the left and
Okay.
give.
And
yeah.
have stop. Okay.
So this is interesting. Do you have this situation in Italy?
No, we don't have streets that change so quickly in narrowness.
So like this.
No, that's no way. No,
Okay.
we don't have anything like that.
We call this a width restrictor
Okay.
to stop lorries and stuff using
Oh.
residential areas as a cut through.
Oh, that's okay.
So here with that learner, see they can. We could squeeze, but they
Okay.
could see that it was really narrow,
Yeah.
and they pulled in for us.
Oh, wow.
So here again,
So how
this
does-
is too tight for two cars for sure. So we're now too close to. Woo!
Oh, sorry.
We're now too close to
on.
these cars.
I don't have the.
So you would have to pull in
Okay.
and wait for them
I
to
cannot-
go. Ah, see, difficult. So because there's a car behind us now,
Okay.
is there enough space? Has everybody moved in enough? Because it looked like they were moving in for us, like this one.
Okay.
Ah, meeting situations isn't. We call this meeting situations. You don't
Uh-huh.
have this in Italy.
No, because roads are actually in this case. I mean, it's like the roads have just keep changing the size.
Yeah.
And we don't have
At
that.
the end
Like
of the road,
we're not
turn
used
right.
to having to keep moving on
Interesting.
the left and on the right.
This is a
that's
British
really,
thing.
That's really weird.
Cross the roundabout and take the first exit, then turn left.
So I would say signal left,
Okay,
look right.
interesting.
Nobody here.
Because this is a mini roundabout and we're going straight on, you don't need to.
You don't need to signal.
Yeah, this isn't a
Okay.
proper roundabout. This is just a mini roundabout.
Okay. I thought you had
After
to.
So here we've
200
got the
yards,
same
turn
situation.
left.
Not enough room for two cars. Yes.
But I'm too close.
No, that's okay.
Not that too
because
fast.
you're going very slowly.
Okay.
The closer you are, the slower you go.
Okay. So I'm a slow learner, but I learn. Roundabout. Wow. So I would say check zebra crossings, signal right,
Cool.
probably. The car is.
Stopped.
Wow, the car is coming. Where's that? I'm stopping for her. So if they don't signal, how can I know where they go?
Then they're probably going straight on.
Okay.
This one, yes.
Is that a zebra crossing?
No, it's just an island.
So,
A pedestrian crossing will always have markings
so
on the
they
floor.
don't have the right of way in that case?
Not in that case.
Come on.
Yeah.
I thought they had.
Ah, damn.
So if you don't have the zebra crossings,
It has to
the
be
zebra
zebra
markings,
pattern on the road
there has
or
to
a
be
traffic
that.
light.
It has to be because
That's the only
I've
two.
seen the island and I thought, okay, they have the right of way because they can
Interesting.
actually cross the line,
After
the road
400 yards,
in that
turn
place.
left.
That's just to help pedestrians get halfway,
Okay.
but it's not a crossing.
It's weird because it helps them go the other way. So it tells them you can actually cross the road, but you don't have the right of way.
Yeah, okay, so that's the end of independent driving.
Yep.
So I'm going to direct you from here.
Okay. Even if I've failed multiple times.
Well, then,
But then,
even if you
let's
fail your
say-
driving test, your
Yep.
examiner wouldn't tell you until the
You
end
have
normally.
reached your
Okay.
destination.
So even if you know that you failed, it's a really good idea to keep going with the
Okay,
driving test because then
okay.
you get the full experience.
Okay, now in our case, if you fail, you just fail. You go back to the way you started.
Oh, if you fail, they take you straight back.
Yeah, they'll not talk to you. They'll ask the
Oh.
driving instructor to just go back the way we came. and
Direct
they
them
just-
back.
Yeah, direct them back, and they just start writing the report, and then go back.
So you don't get the full experience.
No, nothing.
Interesting.
Not at all. So, the bus. Okay, the bus is starting. In that case, I would have stopped. If the bus is stopping, I would not have overtaken it.
There wasn't any room to overtake.
wasn't
But
any
if there
room.
was, then yes, overtake.
You can overtake them.
Yeah, you can overtake a bus at a bus stop.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. In this case, but okay. In this case, the bus stop is actually on the same. So there's no separate room for the bus stop.
Sometimes, but not usually.
Okay. And even if there's no separate room, but you can have
You can
enough
drive on the
visibility,
wrong side.
you can actually.
Yeah.
Okay, that's something I wouldn't have done. Not in a driving
We're
test.
just following the road ahead here.
Okay. So
So you
even
can't-
in this case, I don't have to signal.
No,
do
we're
I
just
have?
going straight on, and it's a mini roundabout.
Okay. So okay.
So they're not coming towards us.
Am I sure
We can, yeah, because there's no exit on the left for them anyway.
that they could have come this way? No.
Then they would be signalling right to turn around.
If you're here, not in Italy.
No, okay.
Not in Italy, definitely. No, I mean, if everybody is actually signaling in the roundabout, it's so much easier. But the way I am used is a car is not signaling.
We're going to take a right at the traffic lights.
Okay, if a car is not signaling, then consider that it's coming towards you.
Interesting.
So just don't enter the roundabout, because maybe they haven't signaled, and this happens all the time, but that doesn't mean that you can actually go.
I think
Because
that-
if the car is too close, you can't be sure that they are actually going right.
What we
left.
train over here is to look at the position and the speed of the car as well. So where they were positioned directly bang ahead and their speed was quite high, it would be unlikely that they were taking a turn from that position
Yeah,
as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where is the speed limit here? I haven't seen a single speed limit.
Okay, so this is an interesting thing about Bromley, and I was hoping that you would bring this up.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if I'm going for. I haven't looked once at the speed, which is wrong.
I
you
would
know.
say, if anything, your speed has been a bit low sometimes.
Okay, has
So
it?
on this roundabout, we're going to go straight on second exit.
Okay, so I'm just signaling when I'm going outside.
Excellent.
Am I?
Yes, that's correct. That's how we do it.
Wow. Even in this case.
Yeah,
All
because they're
going
going
straight?
straight. Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
Come on. It's so weird. I don't trust them.
So look at the positioning. That
Yeah.
guy's not coming towards us, so we could have gone then.
Yeah. Okay.
So in this whole area, see, this is why we don't stop for people unless it's a crossing.
Yeah.
Wasn't that
Because-
confusing?
yeah.
We could have easily gone into the back of them if I would just turn to you and said hello, or if you
Yeah.
turned to me and said hello.
Yeah.
You would have completely missed that
But
because it was
more than-
unpredictable.
more than that, I was actually keeping the road, the left.
Clear.
Yeah, I was not keeping it clear because
Yeah,
a car was
'cause
coming
they
in.
stopped.
And what if there was an ambulance there?
Got it.
Yeah. So that's
So-
actually not something you want to do.
Speed
I
limits-
couldn't do anything different, but yeah, I get what you say.
Why it's confusing. Yeah. So the speed limits over here, we have a thing where in an urban environment, so where it's built up and there's traffic lights, the speed limit is 30 miles an hour.
Okay.
If there's no speed limit signs, because you're in an urban environment, that's because the speed limit is the urban speed limit.
Okay,
So,
so-
we can just assume that the whole area is 30,
30.
because we haven't seen a speed limit to tell
Yep.
us any different.
Yep.
Do you have that in Italy?
Yeah.
Or you're always told?
Yeah. No. We're not always told actually. It's the same thing for urban areas. The speed limit is 50, which is basically
About 30.
30 miles an hour
Yeah.
actually. Yeah. So 50 kilometers an hour. And yes, I totally get it. So I'm actually driving a bit slower, but I'm
So
driving,
sometimes you have been driving too slow, yeah.
Because I'm trying to look at everything.
Looking at it.
Yes, I know. I can get, and even because I think like I'm scared of driving too fast.
I tell you,
I'm scared of missing something, which I've
get what you
already
mean.
done, but I'm scared of driving too fast. And this is also
so yeah,
something.
this is way too close. You would get marked down for this on a UK driving test.
Come on.
100%. When I drive abroad, it's the same thing because you need to concentrate so hard, especially
Yeah.
because everything's switched over. You don't want to drive too fast because it's not flowing,
Yeah.
it's not confident.
Yeah.
So that's okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you for making the effort not to crash for me.
I was still too close. I wouldn't say that. I mean,
No,
that is,
that's
that
just
is
a
really,
UK thing then,
Yeah,
clearly.
no, but it's absolutely fine. I mean, that is actually good. In this case, we teach the wrong.
So
we
here
teach
we're
the
going to
wrong
go
thing.
right, third exit.
Okay.
It's a roundabout. We're going to turn right on it, third exit.
It's roundabout.
So if we signal right here, that lets everyone know that we're continuing on around.
Okay. So I'm just signaling here. There was a mandatory turn left.
Because
I'm
it's a
still-
roundabout, we must enter this way.
Okay. Okay, but I'm still signaling right. I would have gone. I'm being too cautious, am I not?
Maybe a little, yes.
Yeah, I'm going now. I don't care.
Okay, and then we're going to count third exit.
Third exit.
Third exit on
This
this
is a roundabout.
Yes,
Wow.
only a big one, but it is.
A big one. Okay. Third exit.
So we should be on the inside if we're turning right, and we wouldn't count that as an exit. So this is one.
One. Okay.
Yeah.
I've got the right of way in this case. So okay, that's one.
That's two.
That's.
And we want number three.
We want number three. So I'm moving from here.
Here, this one. We want this one. So we could have moved from earlier.
Okay.
Because there were two lanes.
Okay. I thought that was too early, but I hadn't checked where the actual exit was. So I was like, okay, this is too early, but I didn't move my eyes forward and say, where is the exit? Is it safe to move now or
Yes.
not?
Yeah,
I should
yeah,
have. I should have looked forward and say, okay, now I can move, because otherwise I will get.
But isn't it difficult? It's tricky
I
driving abroad, isn't it?
Yeah, I would
because
get
you
too
have
close to the exit, and
you
that
have
would be
to-
too close.
You have to think of all of these things as you're moving,
Yeah.
and it's a brand new situation.
I totally didn't get that was a roundabout.
And this is the end of your driving test. How do you think you did?
Very bad. I think I didn't get my driving license, so I'm just stopping.
Yeah,
on
we
the
can
left.
just stop. Let's stop a bit further up by the trees.
Okay.
How do you think I would do if I took a test in Italy?
I don't know. I think you would do better than I did.
Yeah, why?
Because there are certain things that are very complicated here, like the thing of moving right, of moving on the side when there's another car in front of you. And in Italy we've got some hazards, some places where you would like be puzzled, okay, but not so much. I mean, in terms of traffic, there's nothing here. I mean, everybody is doing what they should do. Like, everybody's signaling, pedestrians are not just jumping in the middle of the road, and that is way easier. But there's a lot of other things, small things that are quite complicated for me as well. Like the thing that drivers actually signal in roundabouts. Drivers actually stop.
People do what they're supposed to.
Yeah, people do what they're supposed to do. And I'm driving in a defense mode. Okay, let's say I'm driving in a defense mode, and I am ready for anything bad that happens, but I'm not ready for anything good that happens. I don't know if you would pass, but definitely you would do better than I.
I tell you what, I'm gonna have a go. When you're back in Italy, I'm gonna give you a call and I'm gonna come and see you, and then we're gonna do a driving test.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome, really.
Nice.
I think I could learn. I've learned so much.
Thank you very much for coming to see me.
Yeah,
it's
thank
been
you.
insightful.
Thank you for
it's been
having
fun,
me.
and we've had a great day.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Oh, this is the video of where I was in Italy. You want to watch that one next and see how I got on when I was actually in Milan. Stressful.